been a new normal for the last several months, and the changing COVID news cycle can make your head spin.
Do I need a pipe with this jacket?
Yeah, and you know what? You need a tamper with it. I think you
just
tamp
to tamp
something
it down? Okay.
I don't know really what that is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why our medical expert, Dr. Kohli, joins us to help make sense of it all. Hey, Doc, apologize for our strange...
She's used to it by now.
Yeah, you are used to it by now, Doc.
Al, the pipe is not good for your health, so no, you don't need a pipe with that outfit.
I won't. I'm not going to pick up pipe smoking at 43, but if I become an author and I'm 80 and get a cabin in the woods, pipe time.
Pipe time!
That's right.
All right, we get updates on the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases and, of course, daily deaths. But what about the 6 people in between? They are called now the long haulers. So these people suffer from debilitating COVID-19-like symptoms, but don't test positive for the virus. And up until a recent group Zoom with the World Health Organization, they've spent the WHO, very well done. They have spent months trying to get doctors to believe them. So, Dr. Kohli, long haulers, why are these long haulers so sick, and why are they testing negative?
So they're testing negative because they're not actively infected with the virus. What we think is causing their symptoms is damage that has occurred either to the nervous system or to their organs as a result of the virus. And the most challenging thing about this population, Tori and Al, is to predict who's going to get it. Because what we're learning is that people who initially had mild symptoms can go on to develop these long-haul symptoms, and they can be quite debilitating. Data coming out of Mount Sinai is also telling us the average age is about 42, so relatively young population, and 80% are women. And that's another surprising finding.
Wow.
Yeah, that 42 hit me.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm 28, but I'm 42.
I thought you were 26. That's okay.
Yeah,
28.
so weird. Okay. All right, Dr. Kohli, with so many people suffering, we know the authorities are racing for a treatment, and let's be honest, we're far from a miracle cure. So, like, once we get the vaccine, how do we really know it'll be safe, and not just that they're releasing it just to get something out there, almost like a college kid just turning it in a paper, not editing it?
Yeah, that's a tough one, Al. And I have to be honest, we really just have to do a leap of faith in our regulatory agencies that they're following the scientific process. But to be honest, I personally have been surprised by some of their decisions and questioned them, such as the EUA for plasma that we talked about earlier this week, and now the change in testing from the CDC.
Wow.
You said there's no control for that test, correct? For that
No. They've changed the testing guidelines. The CDC has changed them, and there's not really a lot of science to support that change.
Wow.
So that's what has me surprised, that what is really motivating these agencies to make these changes, because a lot of it doesn't seem to be driven by the science.
I don't like when Dr. Kohli's
No, I didn't like her saying leap of faith.
I also didn't like that. That was like Indiana Jones throwing the salt onto that bridge that wasn't that's invisible.
That's what a psychic would say.
Yeah, Doc, we just heard about a puzzling shift in CDC testing guidelines that now say some people might not need to get tested even if they've come into contact with a person with the virus. Is that true? What do you think about that, very quick?
I think it's unreasonable. There's no science to support it. And like I said, I'm really baffled by what's driving this. And I don't think it's scientific. And I hope that it's not a political decision or because the testing is not keeping up with the number that we need. But as we've talked about, the way to contain this virus, testing, tracing, and isolation. So I am not happy with this decision.
This is why you come watch the doc, because it's not Republican, it's not Democratic, it's just expert scientific opinion.
That's right.
And a lot of people are writing in hashtag pipe time.
There we go.
Nice job. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Don't click that hashtag.
You'll be back tomorrow. If you have a question about coronavirus you want answered by Dr. Kohli, write us on social media. You can also email info@dailyblastlive.com.